the junction of the Turnpike and 75 right there. You can see everything is looking clear on the Turnpike, even heading into the junction there. 75 is what's causing all of the traffic there, and as we can see, once you do get there on the Turnpike, you're going to have to be a little bit patient and sit in some traffic for a while. There's one camera right there on 75, and then of course, once you get on your way up north, it's not looking too much better there either. One more route to show you if you're headed to Tallahassee. You're going to have to be patient as well heading west. A lot of red and orange along the way, and red heading into Tallahassee. You will be in stop-and-go traffic, to say the least there. But good news, on the way to Orlando, it's looking pretty solid. And you can check our CBS 12's news app. Go to the traffic section, of course, and we'll update you as the night goes on. Back to you guys.
John, thank you. All right, we have severe weather extra Jeff Iredell here, and I have a couple of questions. At first we were worrying about a direct hit from a Cat 4 hurricane, so we're all thinking, roofs lifted up, homes destroyed, trees on top of homes. Now that we're looking at some areas, Cat 1 with 2 gusts, Cat 2 with 3 gusts, what kind of damage are we going to see?
First of all, perspective is amazing, right? When you're expecting complete destruction and your life kind of like just uplifted, and now the chance that it'll just be superficial damage, or maybe you'll just have to repair your car. What a difference it is once you think the worst. Still, I have to say, there's always the chance it could come back towards us. I don't see any signs of that right now, which is good. You have to keep that in mind. We're still 48 hours out. What kind of damage will we see? Well, likely some trees down. Remember, we haven't had a hurricane in a long time, so a lot of weak trees are just standing because there's not been any really strong winds to blow them over. Some trees down, power lines down. We're going to see plenty of power outages across the area. You talked about it, screened-in porches, that kind of stuff, superficial damage to roofs. I imagine mobile homes are going to have a little more extensive damage. That's the kind of damage, and some storm surge, so some flooding in people's homes in certain areas, but not the kind of destruction that we thought we would see probably. But they will see that type of destruction in Naples, especially on this particular course. And the Keys, by the way, 10 to 12 feet of storm surge in Big Pine Key and Marathon. They are at sea level, so that's 10 to 12 feet of ocean. So it's going to destroy a lot of Florida Keys. Unfortunately, the hurricane has to go somewhere. And right now, it's headed up the west coast of Florida. This is an interesting question from Edith. Is there any chance Jose will catch up with and merge with Irma? The good news is there's so much sinking air on the outside of a hurricane, they kill each other if they get too close to each other. It's called subsidence. But take a look. Jose actually looks better on its satellite presentation. It's smaller. And it goes to show you the contrast in the sizes of hurricanes. Andrew is about half the size of Irma. Irma's on the left side of your screen, Jose on the right. And Jose has winds of 150 miles an hour. It's unbelievable to have two of these at the same time. They're both Cat 4s in the Atlantic Basin. This is an interesting thing about Irma. First of all, the eye is looking a little more ragged, but I'll show you the reconnaissance. Hurricane hunters are out there right now. I'll show you that in a second. But it's about to actually make landfall in Cuba. This could weaken the system. Certainly right here, there's going to be extensive damage as this nearly Cat 5 makes landfall. But this should weaken the system a little bit. All right, hurricane hunters are out there right now looking at the system, and they're finding winds that are higher again. So this could have been in the strengthening phase. Surface pressure of 920, wind speeds back up to 176 here. However, now that it's about to move into land and probably stay over land for quite some time, it may weaken a little bit. This is the outside of the hurricane. You can kind of see those bands developing, and we have a band.
That's where I am, y'all. I'm in West Palm Beach, Riviera.
Across Stewart, also Palm City.
Still 48 hours out.
A little bit of lightning, and there always could be a spin-up with these.
Am I nervous, scared, worried for my life? Yeah.
More so during the day tomorrow.
Me, I can't evacuate. Got no way out. I got to stay and face it. Either I'm going to live through it or I'm going to die with it. But I prayed to God and I made my peace.
Wind is obviously the biggest threat, and that will be on Sunday. We're going to see some quick-moving isolated tornadoes tomorrow night, and on Sunday. We're on the messy, sloppy side of the system, and the side of the system where we get a lot of the outer bands, so we're going to have to watch out for that threat. Now, there will be some storm surge. There's going to be a lot of rain. We'll see some flooding, but it's not going to be a tremendous amount of rain flooding. All right, so here's your hour-by-hour forecast. You can see the eye kind of spinning up right on the coast of Cuba, hopefully weakening a little bit before it begins to turn to the north. And notice tomorrow afternoon, there's a band there, there's another band there. So the bands will increase. We'll see a band or two in the morning, and then we'll see an increase in the band on Saturday night and Sunday. And the actual hurricane looks to make landfall around Marathon, Big Pine Key, Key West, probably Sunday early in the morning at around 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Fast forward to Sunday morning at 8 a.m., and those really wicked bands are now making their way up 95 in the Turnpike into Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Boca Raton. The rain's getting heavier on the Treasure Coast as well. Then we fast forward this north, and here we are Sunday afternoon. And this is when everybody is in hurricane force wind. Some of these bands, where you see the white right there, hurricane force wind gusts, probably to Category 2 status, and depending upon how close this oddwall gets to Lake Okeechobee, we could see sustained hurricane force winds in places like Belgrade and Okeechobee. Here we are at 5 p.m., and the worst of the weather is pretty much all across our area, including the Treasure Coast at that point. All right, with this path, the new path from the National Hurricane Center, the Cat 4 winds are in Marathon, straight north to Naples, and eventually into the Arcadia area. For us, we're likely to see Cat 2 or Cat 1 conditions. Cat 1 conditions. I'm here with my friends, my sister girlfriend, her kids. We all here together. We started packing up and everything and whatnot, but we found out that we can't get out. Like, we stuck here. And I'm here with her kids. We're going to do our best to protect them, to protect ourselves. Like, we can't do nothing. She in there cooking us something to eat and whatnot. Like, it is what it is. We got to work out. We got to get through this. We don't know what's going to happen, you know. I'm doing her hair and whatnot, you know. We making it do what it do. We can't do nothing else, y'all. We can't do nothing else, y'all, at all. Unless somebody come through here, a rescue team, like, come through here and help us evacuate, we stuck here. Because the system is going to go a little bit further to the west. However, I called my kids. I told them I love them. Cat 3 to Cat 4 winds west of Laco, and Cat 1 conditions in most of our area with gusts to Cat 2, so gusts over 100 miles an hour in metro and coastal parts of Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast. But again, all of this, guys, depends upon the track, because if it shifts a little further towards the east, then the core of the strongest wind would shift with it as well. I'm glad to hear that you know, we got a chance of it passing, you know, dying down. That's real good. If it died down, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise God. My prayers got answered. If not,
and Hurricane Andrew.
Like I said, I'm either going to live through it or die with it. But I made my peace. And I told my family I love them. They got my last text to them. If something happened, they got my last text to them that say, I love y'all.